was one scene.
What you do, your big pies. I've got some wine suggestions for you. Lemon moon pies, Sauvignon Blanc, Chenin Blanc, Pinot Grigio.
Acclaimed food and travel writer and world-class chef, Chef de Casserole. Made the casseroles in the frozen food department. For more than a decade, they've combined their expertise to answer your questions and introduce you to the culinary movers and shakers you want or want to know. Four-time Taste Award finalists. Two-time Mickey Award winners.
Getting old.
On Heaven and Talk 10.
Yes, well, over here having this wine spolio, drinking wine, but it's not just any wine spolio. It's Christmas cheer. Christmas cheer time is here. Good morning, Stu. How are you today?
Ho, ho, ho.
Man, it was cold and brisk and windy a while ago. Now just look at the sun.
Blustery.
Blustery, yeah.
Yeah, blustery.
Welcome to the show.
It ain't gonna last.
No, it won't. No, it won't. But welcome to the show, folks. Next 2 Sundays, we're going to be discussing a bunch of things, but mainly about the holidays and Christmas. We're going to try to give you some food ideas and some libation ideas for Christmas shopping, if you hadn't thought of any already. But anyway, it's what we do this time of year every year. So it's just snuck up on us. Yeah. Last year I was moving into my house, and now it's been a year, almost a year, and
you already got your stockings hung by the fireplace.
No, I ain't got no fireplace. This house ain't got one. I wish it did.
Yeah, and got the old cardboard fireplace that would turn into a real one at midnight. So Santa could slide.
I had one when I was a kid.
Yeah, we did too until we got a real fireplace.
And you got a real nice fireplace, by the way. I bet it's
I got a 50-inch.
Yeah.
Mine's a 50-inch fireplace.
I don't know what we're
It
talking
even has music.
Oh, I've got one of those too at 65.
And do they make it like they measure TVs?
Yeah.
It is a TV.
Yeah.
He's talking about a TV.
That's exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
saw
50-inch
I saw
TV.
on Instagram, I saw a lady, she was fussing about her TV wasn't 48 or 60 inches or whatever, and she was measuring straight across.
Right. You gotta measure diagonally.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you. So anyway.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend yesterday about how I don't decorate for anything because it's just me and a dog.
You can't see your house from the road anyway.
Yeah,
Because of the Amazon forest.
that's done by design. But I just like if I want to see some Christmas decorations, put them on YouTube. And it'll look like I got a cozy little cabin in the Rockies with a fireplace going. It'll play some jazz Christmas music in the background.
It's a question, Wayne.
Okay.
Did you as a kid, you'd want to go out and drive around and seek out the lights and then
There's it.
Oh yeah.
There's it.
Well, I know obviously you didn't, but
No.
I'm thinking as a kid.
But I was going to ask
Stole the car and drove off.
Use my big wheel, buddy.
Steve, and over the neighborhood, one neighborhood over where I grew up at, out West Mobile, this guy had his entire yard done in black light.
Ooh.
And it was beautiful. And he had to put a like chicken wire up around it and make it electrical because people were still in his decorations. Year after year.
Was he growing something in the
I
backyard?
don't know. But his whole front yard was all black light stuff. Everything was done in fluorescent. It was absolutely gorgeous. But he had to put electrical fence, and he had to put alarm if anybody entered his yard.
We love to go out and we do back to whole milk and apple cider and hot cocoa.
That does not sound bad.
Oh, man, that was I missed those days.
What about oatmeal raisin?
That was it.
Oh, yeah, I love.
Oh yeah,
That's my favorite cookie.
it's a great cookie. Steve, I don't know how long you've been in Mobile, but it used to be 60s and 70s. Yeah, 60s and 70s. There was a street off Spring Hill called Sienna Vista, And every single house, it was a single street, circle at the end and come back. And in the middle of the cul-de-sac at the end was a power light pole. And they would put lights on it and make it look like a Christmas tree. But everyone, I mean, Spring Hill would be backed up for a mile of people wanting to turn on this one little street that probably went a half a mile at most.
No, not even that.
Yeah. And every single house is decorated. And there was the one house where the husband and wife every year, regardless of temperature, were sitting on the front porch dressed as Mr. and Mrs. Claus, waving at everybody.
Does Oakley do anything like that?
It's subtle. When you talking about Oakley Garden District, it's subtle. It's beautiful.
The mansion is really the big draw.
But you know, when you get those Christmas lights and the moss drop, it's just awesome.
But you know, you think about it, you can get really tacky with Christmas.
Oh yeah.
But it's beautiful though.
Yeah.
It's still that time of year you can do that. But you can get wait, what was that?
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. Anyway,
We're still streaming. Just your computer.
It's beautiful there. In Oakley Garden District, Midtown, of course. There's a house out here right down from Food Pack on O'Shea Road.
Yeah.
That's
all out.
That's
Yeah.
Griswold's.
Yeah.
If you hadn't seen it, it's
I'll
Griswold's.
tell you a nice place is Ocean Springs, because walking around,
Yes.
you know, doing like
Nice little downtown area. Fairhope, gorgeous to walk around this time of year.
But this waking them birds up at night, them little birds trying to sleep at night and all those bright lights in their eyes.
Birds don't care.
Yeah.
Birds don't care.
Another tradition that used to be the decorating was a neighborhood at Chickasaw called Woodley Estates.
Yes.
And that one was big. And I don't remember it, but there was a neighborhood off of Cottage Hill that for years they would just line the sidewalks with the bags and candy.
I forgot all about that. Yeah. It was
Carriage Hills, maybe?
Carriage Hills,
Japonica.
it's like three different
Yeah.
neighborhoods connected. You can
Yeah.
drive through
Now
one.
all you gotta do is just go into Lowe's or Home Depot and walk around, you're done.
Or like I say, put it on YouTube. I don't need to see 4th of July fireworks. I could put on some in Utah, like from Sydney, Australia, or someplace like that for New Year's.
Right. That's how I celebrate New Year's, is I just put it on YouTube now. I just sit at home.
But you know,
Boring, I know.
2 months ago I posted when I walked
Fewer
into
drunk drivers
Lowe's.
to deal with.
When I walked into Lowe's, they had the abominable snowman with all the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer characters. I got cousins in Cleveland, Ohio, who have had that in their house. That big giant snow in the house. Well, they have a high pitched room.
Oh, okay.
Like, and then one of my neighbors down the street, he's got that same setup in his front yard. I never looked at him. I bet it's $500-600 for the whole setup. Maybe not that much.
Yeah.
But I said, this is what I want.
Now, is the abominable toothless, or is he toothless?
I don't remember.
You know,
But the dentist, it's got the
Bumbles
dentist.
don't
Got
bounce.
the dentist there.
No,
Huh?
looks at the
He said
detail.
bumbles don't bounce.
Bumbles.
Yeah,
My
bum-
favorite line in that is they'll throw the, you know, nothing. My favorite line.
Yeah. When the lasers that they have now,
Mhm.
you can pay $20 for it and it'll move designs all over and all that. You stick it in the ground, you plug it in to turn it on. You're a fool to do anything but that. It looks better than any traditional lighted display, and it takes you 3 minutes to set it up.
I got you.
That's
Not
sound.
to do that.
That's sign of a lazy
You
man.
do it.
No, you're a fool not to do it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
That is so brilliant. It looks so good.
It looks good, but I like the traditional hanging, and and my son went out. As a matter of fact, he was telling me.
Well, they don't really hang like they used to. They use lethal injection these days.
Really?
Yeah.
45.
Unless you're connected with the, never mind, we're not.
Yeah.
Gotta go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Bring it like displaying itself, I'm telling you.
I was the next door neighbor.
Asphyxiation. Yeah, I see stars.
If I was the next door neighbor, that guy up in O'Shea Road down from Food Pack, if I was his neighbor, I'd have a sign that said ditto. I do, I see
You
that.
think the houses next to him, they could save electricity by just turning the lights off in their house and opening their blinds.
So, when you go through their neighborhood like that, again, they have like some little stand or something they're offering, some cookies and, it's just a cool.
Oh, wow.
Give the number, Mike.
513-430-106 is the call and texting line. Hey, we want to hear you, Christmas store, but we're going to be talking about some Christmas gift
Mike, we
ideas.
got a commercial to go
I
to.
know.
Yeah.
Not better, more important than mine.
I bet Sean would disagree with that.
Yeah, that's right.
The Gulf's most enchanting holiday tradition is back for extended spectacular.
There's in Texas here, some neighborhoods where, the lights are, or they do those things. I don't mean to step on y'all's toes.
Oh, it's Halloween has got, I bet people spend as much or more on Halloween than they do Christmas.
Halloween is quickly overtaking the Christmas presentation things,
I don't know. They put up the Christmas stuff the day after they take their Halloween down.
Yeah.
And then they just keep adding.
transfer it into, like I was telling Mom the other day, I was talking to her, I said, she asked me if I got the old tree up. I said, Mom, I donated that tree. That's the first time I've ever heard it. I told her when I moved out after the divorce that I got rid of the tree. We had this, tree she bought 45 years ago.
Yeah.
But it was as realistic as it could be, plastic and everything. It's like, had the tree trunk and everything. And when you push the wire in, it melted. It looked like a branch, the whole thing. It was really nice. And I asked, how much did you pay for that tree? So it's got to be Gibson's for $40. And super trees now, they're $700,000-800,000.
Yeah.
But anyway, I said, no, I donated this tree. Oh, she said, that thing's been around. I said, somebody put some trees in one of mine.
I saw a video the other day, a young girl, her grandmother gave her tree, and it was a foil tree.
Those are worth something.
I would love to have my foil tree back when I was a kid.
Do you remember the ones that did a cone?
Yeah.
10. Like, why? You bother? Yeah. It's, everybody's different. Some people.
Guido used to have their Christmas tree hanging upside down. It was a tradition over in Europe.
Is that like hanging Peter upside down?
I don't know.
Wow.
But they hung theirs upside down for some reason. I forgot why. They
Probably
told
the
me
original tradition. Doing this series that I'm working on, haven't yet gotten to a Christmas in Mobile where Christmas trees are part of Christmas.
Yes.
I'm at 1776. And they keep saying, still no Christmas trees. Probably not to the 20th century, or pretty darn close. It wasn't. Europe never had Christmas trees. It was just Germany.
Yeah.
Most of our
pagan traditions.
Yeah.
And the Catholics adopted it like they did the Easter Bunny and everything else to bring in the pagans.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say people, Christmas is just about marketing now. Christmas has always been about marketing. Christ wasn't born in December. Are you the big butter man and I'm the big egg man? Because it certainly fits the heritage.
and we could change.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You want to shave your head?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I could handle stupid hair.
Yeah. At the bottom of the hour,
Old days.
Mike and I are going to be joined with Bama Grub2Go Catering. They're having an event this afternoon, so I asked them to come on and they're going to tell us about it. But they are veteran owned and family operated.
What's it called?
Bama Grub2Go. Grub2Go is one word. GRUB, the number 2, GO.
I got it.
It's like to go food in Bama.
But it's catering. Yeah.
I see it on the online. It says Cajun Christmas. I'm interested.
Yeah. So they're going to come on. They're going to talk about the Cajun Christmas here in a little bit. But Mike and I are doing our recommendationisms right now.
Yeah.
You want to go first? You want me to?
You can go first.
All right. Because I thought of mine when you reminded me in the last segment that we were doing that this week. But it's one I really encourage people to do. This year, give somebody a whole duck.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, they're range between about $20 and $25. So that's not a ridiculously expensive gift, especially if you're giving this to an entire family. It's going to feed them. And, maybe download some recipes to put with them, how to do duck a la ronge, which is the classic application, just a simple roasted duck, Peking duck, or get crazy and go to Saigon Market and get one of the ones that's already cooked and hang it up in there.
That's an idea right there.
Yeah, the Asian style duck.
Oh, sorry, pre-cooked?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's cooked and preserved and hanging up. You've seen it in movies where they're in Chinatown in San Francisco and they go, well, Saigon Market has those.
Same thing.
Yeah, and
Wow.
but yeah, give them a duck. Turkey is not a Christmas Day dish. I don't know why in the last 20 or 30 years we started doing it, but goose is the appropriate bird for
me,
Christmas.
yeah, I always
Yeah.
said turkey was growing up. So
Yeah, and so did we, but it's not really applicable.
No,
Although wild game would have been there and wild turkey would have been very abundant here on the Gulf Coast, parts of the East. So it's not like it's strange, but traditionally European wise, because remember, Christmas has nothing to do with the Middle East. It has nothing to do with America. It's strictly a European observation that has grown to the rest of the world. So a lot of the traditions come from Europe. We were talking in the break about the Christmas tree comes from the Germanic countries. Interesting thing. Steve, you probably will know this better than Mike because he went to school in Mississippi. What's the older country, France or America?
France.
What's the older country, England or America?
England.
What's the older country, Germany or America?
Germany.
America. Germany did not exist until 1880. Prior to that, there were 300 independent city-states.
Okay.
And that's all that had existed in that area for thousands of years that were loosely tied together by a similar religion and similar language.
What was that?
A pre-Germanic language, Deutsch, but just different dialects of it in each one of those communities. But a lot of our Christmas traditions.
That trip.
Yeah, because most people would think Germany's been there as long as the rest of them, but it's not. It's one of the newest countries in the Western world.
Sweden and all that. Yeah, it was surrounded by Sweden, right?
That's Scandinavia,
Yeah.
which is right across.
Right.
What is that? The North Sea, I guess it is. Germany is mainland Europe, and then you've got Oslo, Norway.
Most of our food traditions come from that culture.
Yeah, and that whole region up there inspired Father Christmas, which is Santa Claus, the Christmas tree, the Yule log, the word Yule. All of that is inspired from that Germanic
That's what we
area.
yell, Mike. Is you.
Everyone who's
Nothing you all are. You all are.
But all of that, most of what we associate with Christmas now is, like Steve was saying earlier, pagan Germanic observations that were incorporated by the Catholic Church, and so that the newly converted pagans would have something to feel comfortable with. Christ was not born in December; he was born in the spring because they were going to Bethlehem to pay taxes for the harvest. When do you harvest? You don't harvest in December.
So some of the you were talking about countries originally where were they before the U.S. and all that. So let me ask you a question. Something like pineapple honey glazed ham. Where does that come from?
Betty Crocker. That's got to come from something like that.
That's one of the traditional Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas ham.
Where, you talked about ham, but you were talking about ducks earlier.
Well, duck being more of an American thing, but goose, going back to the European, goose was what was traditionally served. Think about a Christmas Carol.
Okay.
What was Ebenezer Scrooge?
Yeah.
He was giving them goose.
Yeah.
Goose, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
It was a bird.
Yeah, it was a
You
holiday.
have a bird, but it's
Holiday goose.
it wasn't a turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Mike is. Why'd you move the laptop, Mike? Now,
Because I can look at you and talk to you
no, that makes sense.
and still be on the screen, and I can still talk to Steve.
Yeah.
And that way I
You
like
may
it.
not like that, but
If you can.
So-
I'm the producer, but you would.
I can see both y'all now.
what's your recommendation for this week?
Instead of side eyeing me.
Well, this week, I'm the wine guy, I'm the sip guy, I'm the sipster.
The boozer.
everybody gets sipped. Listen, I would go out there and get a wine decanter.
Nice.
Decanter.
Very nice.
Wine decanter.
Get into it and let people know, not just,
It stands about 10, 11, 12 inches tall, very narrow neck, long neck, with like a spout end at the top.
Glass, not plastic.
Yeah.
and a decanter is different from a carafe house.
Yes, carafe is narrow. There's a base of
And
it.
it's usually open-ended at the top.
Yeah, it's just meant for transporting.
Yeah.
But a carafe, a decanter is made to help the wine breathe. Now, you can buy these everywhere this time of year.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
absolutely.
You can buy them. World markets, got them, fresh market.
Possibly.
You can get them at Home Depot.
Possibly.
No, believe it or not, Walmart has them, Target has them, everybody's got them these days. But it's trying to
It's
support
the new
some
punch
local-
bowl.
Something like
In the
that.
70s and 80s, everybody got punch bowls for
You
Christmas.
can't do sangria because the fruit gets stuck in the neck.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, there's a different.
But when you go buy one, try to support your local wine shops. They sell, most of them sell. Try to go there. It's Salem Van over in Owa,
Yeah.
and Foley. They've got a beautiful, unusual selection of decanters, wine decanters. So try to.
A bunch of the shops in Fairhope have them too.
I'm sure they do, but you have to. You don't want to run in and out of every shop. I know a lot of the major retailers have them, but it's a wide base at the bottom, and that allows the wine to spread out,
Right.
and that way oxygen can hit it,
Mm-hmm.
the wine, and help it to breathe better.
Opens up the
And
flavors.
It does, and then you can pour it, and then it oxidizes the wine when you go to pour it back into a glass.
Mhm.
It like aerates it,
Yeah.
nearby. So that and just wine openers, unusual. Get unusual wine openers. Not that stupid thing looks like somebody doing
Rabbit.
exercise,
Yeah.
aerobics. And not that real big thing that you mount to a counter.
Yeah.
That's those
Or
ridiculous.
Go into any restaurant supply store and drop down $5 and get a weight tool.
Get
Which is
a
the
weight
best
tool.
thing in the world to open a bottle.
Depends on what restaurants you should go into.
Yeah. Well, the cheaper ones are usually found at your Walmarts and your Targets and stuff.
Yeah.
The ones
Electric model?
Yes, there are.
They
There are
came
gas
forever.
bottles. You got a little gas.
Oh, yeah.
That you just stick that. I don't like that because I've seen bottles blow up. I've seen bottles blow up.
All the more reason to give one.
The cheap bottles too, and you don't need those. You don't need those with screw caps.
Depending on who your relative is, right?
But also, other good items is insulated bags. You can get them that carry one bottle, two bottles.
Mhm.
They're just little foam looking. They got foam on the inside, but they're material on the outside, and they kind of insulate the wine and keep it at temperature, keep it cold.
Oh, I thought you meant the ones with the air pockets to keep it from breaking.
Oh, there's that too.
Yeah, because I've had alcohol spirits sent to me when I was blogging a lot, and they would send them in these cool things made for holding a bottle of liquor.
Mm-hmm.
That was just the best dadgum bubble wrap you've ever seen in your life. And I hold on to those in case I want to give someone else something, or if I'm doing a catering thing and I need to take the wine in it. It helps transport it. So if you can find something that helps safely transport the wine, that would also be good, I would think. Falls under your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, man. So there you go. That's all you need to know for Christmas this year. You're set.
Correct.
Get them a decanter and a duck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and a wine opener.
Yeah.
If it's not a screw cap. But I will say, there are a lot of good wines coming now in screw caps. 251-343-0106 is our call and text in line. And in a little while, we're going to have a guest.
Yes, we are. Allow me to procure.
I guess.
Yeah.
You know what song we forgot to do?
Hand me those headphones so I
You know what
can
song we forgot to do?
get turkey song by Adam Family.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
Oh, that's good volume.
On the lawn, we forgot that this year.
Since we didn't tell Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about Manischewitz.
Well, no, maybe the AM plays a
Supposed to expect a few showers this morning,
Huh?
then sunny, breezy, and cooler this
8 days, I
afternoon.
don't know when it started.
It's likely clear and cool, low in the mid-20s.
But anyway,
Monday,
just a normal Sunday, the 14th.
We can still play it.
It's a
Yeah,
near
Hanukkah,
Still play it if you want, but a little late. Do it next week.
There
Next week we'll be in the middle of Hanukkah. We'll do it then. How about that?
you go. There you go. I'll get it purified. Cleaned up.
Style, art, dining, and entertainment.
Well, I'm too, so now what are you gonna do? Well, next week, yeah.
The Wakanda Forever soundtrack? I don't know.
What happens after? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Kwanzaa is a cultural observance, not a religious observance.
Places and faces and
I don't know if it has
I don't
any,
know that. Most people don't know.
today.
But really,
yeah.
.com.
It was put together by people who still clung to the religions that they had in Africa, that weren't Jewish, they weren't Christian, they had nothing else going on at Christmas time, we want to feel left out. So they just put together some traditions that kind of want to know that it is an invented observance.
What are they calling in?
Supposed to be calling us.
Left arm, both legs above the knee, both legs, part of my left hand.
These 9/11 veterans are just
We're ready
the
for you,
heroes we serve at Homes for Our Troops.
The 8-day festival will be marked from December 14th to December 22nd.
So we build specially adapted
Well,
homes
officially on the
with
calendar.
features like wheelchair access,
First day,
roll-in
Hanukkah.
showers, and pull-down cabinets that allow them to function independently and focus on their recovery and family. Changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. We need you to join us too.
If you follow the rules, Mike. I'm just kidding.
Please visit HMO.us.
I just sent him a message. We'll see. Something may have come up. He's a caterer.
That's one of the hard things about lining up guests here. We're just saying, get a sudden job.
The last thing thing.
Yeah.
People are aroused. I haven't seen people so around in a very, very long time.
The Scuttlebutt Network radio program every Wednesday night from 8 till 9 p.m. on FM 106.5. Your voice of the veterans for the veterans. Tune in, sound off, sound off like you got a pair.
I get a rousing applause.
For more decade.
Claps. Rousing clap.
Like a stew.
Rousing clap.
106.5.
You're frozen, Stu. There you go.
Oh, it's okay. Well, we're still waiting on our guests to call in, so Mike and I are going to vamp now.
So we did have a meeting this past week of Pirate Heads, Mobile Bay Area Pirate Heads.
Parrot
Heads, I'm sorry. We're pirates too.
Yeah,
We're
pirate parrot.
Parrots look at 60 now, 70. But anyway, they can live that long.
A pirate looks at 82.
Apparently. So, anyway, wow. Gumbo's the big thing with our group. Like, anyway, and Jimmy Buffett's songs.
Well, this is the time of year to be serving gumbo because the last of the shrimp are still around, frozen, but and then the oysters are in season.
They're gonna be frozen tomorrow morning. Huh?
Is shrimp scampi a Christmas dish?
Maybe in Italy. You know, Italy has a wonderful Christmas celebration that I would love to see someone do here in Mobile called the Festival of the Seven Fishes, where you have a 7-course meal and each course involves some form of seafood. Ain't no dessert, Mike. It's just 7 seafood.
I was just thinking.
I've always wanted to go to a festival of the 7 fishes. I think it's a fascinating tradition. Like I say, it comes from Italy, probably highly Catholic influenced. But I would love to do it. We got ourselves a caller on now, though. Hey, if I needed some grub to go in Alabama, where would I get that?
We have a website. It's Grub2Go.us.
You're welcome to the Sip and Show show, buddy.
So
Sneaky how I bring you on the air. Isn't it?
who are we talking to?
I don't know.
Ian with Grub2Go. We're having an event tonight for Toys for Tots.
Yeah, tell us all about that, because you still got openings for people if they want to contribute or show up, right?
Yes, we do. We have a buffet style dinner. It's going to have gumbo, potato salad, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, chicken nuggets, and king cake. And we also have 2 Marines that will be here to represent Toys for Tots to collect toys for the Toys for Tots Foundation. And anyone who brings a toy, they automatically be entered into a raffle to win a $150 gift card to Target.
There you go. Now, where is it going to be held this evening?
It is at 260 Azalea Road here in Mobile.
All right.
And if you know where the old Cinco de Mayo was, it's that exact same building.
And the commissary kitchen, I believe.
Up in that area?
Right. It's the commissary kitchen.
For us older folks, that was
Bojangles. We're ancient.
Yeah.
So, is this y'all's first year doing this event?
For the past years.
Yeah, there you go. This your first time doing this event? All right.
Yes, sir. This is our first year.
Outstanding. And what does Grub2Go do on days that aren't raising money for Toys for Tots?
On our regular scheduled program, we are a fusion catering company. We do Cajun, Dominican, and Puerto Rican fusion.
Nice.
Yes.
I would like to share with you a moment that the first cookbook I ever wrote was called Amigos, Amigeuxs, and it was Creole and Mexican fusion cuisine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so a lot of the similar things going on. Like I was consulting with a restaurant in New Orleans one time, and they're in New Orleans getting ready for Jazz Fest, but they were a Caribbean restaurant. So I said, do a shrimp escovitch po' boy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that went over really well.
Now, is that really super spicy, or is that kind of in compared to Tex-Mex?
Escovitch is well, I'll let her speak to Puerto Rican. It's not as spicy as we would expect from like Central Mexican, but like escovitch is from Jamaica, essentially, and it's a lot of vinegar, hot vinegar poured over a fried piece of fish right after it gets done cooking. And I think there's usually like some chili flakes in it. And it's just delicious, but I'll let her speak to her cuisine because she's the expert.
The Dominican and Puerto Rican food is not super spicy as you would think of as like South American food or Jamaican food. It's a lot of spice, but not heat.
Right.
We do, if you know what a pastele is, like we do a Cajun pastele where we put everything that you would find in a seafood gumbo in the pastele.
Basole is that's the hominy soup. Is it like basole?
Pastele is the best thing I could compare it to that a lot of people understand is it's like a tamale.
Oh yeah.
Instead of corn masa, we use plantains or yuca, and we wrap it in a banana leaf.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah.
Now, what creative things are you doing with mofongo?
We do mofongo with a Creole sauce, or like we'll do a Cajun Creole with either shrimp, or we'll do it with crawfish. And for those who don't eat seafood, we do it with chicken, or we can do it with pork. If you can come up with it, if you can imagine it, we can make it.
Okay. Now, you have a better understanding of mofongo. I know it's one of the national dishes of Puerto Rico. But it is essentially mashed plantains with a lot of garlic, right?
Correct. And it's got other seasonings and everything in it. What we do most of the time is mango, which is the Dominican version of mofongo. Yeah, and in mofongo you have fried plantains and fried pork skins, con chicharron. And in the mango, it's more of like a mashed potato consistency.
Right.
That'd be right up Mike's alley on the pork and everybody.
Yeah, and then the Dominican version, what differentiates it?
The plantains in the Dominican version are boiled.
Okay.
They're more smashed, like they're creamier like mashed potatoes.
Okay. I have a good friend who was a baseball player who came to America to play baseball, who was from Puerto Rico. And every time we see each other, it's the first thing we say to each other is mofongo.
Yeah.
I was the first white guy he'd ever met that had ever heard of it.
So you guys do food? I see on your website you have the Grub2Go food truck. What?
We're in the works of doing some repairs on the food truck, but we'll do lunches. We can cater lunch. We can cater events. We will do meal prep. If like, say you guys want us to bring you lunch one day,
please.
We'll cook it up here and deliver it for you, or we can make arrangements for any company or entity, family, whatever, to pick it up here at the kitchen. We do have that option as well.
That'd be a great game day thing. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, I bet with World Cup soccer coming up, y'all will have a whole lot of business.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I will take all the business. We love doing finger foods, and I have one of my daughters is actually in her second year of culinary school, and she's only 18 years old.
Nice.
Wow. So another thing on the website that I'm looking at, and I'm just kind of curious, not to sound smart alecky, but it says new weekly menu. Do you change your menu every week?
We do that. We had stopped during the holidays to get caught up with the holiday events, but we do a weekly menu where we'll have different sandwiches or different lunch options to choose from. And we can also customize any lunch option that someone picks. If you have someone that has an allergy, gluten-free, or vegan, we can change up the menu.
Awesome.
Now, if somebody wants to get in touch with you for the purposes of contracting with you, what should they do?
They can contact us through the website, or they can call the Grub2Go number directly. It's area code 504-498-4800. And we also have, our email is Bama Grub2Go @gmail.com.
Excellent. And if they want to attend the Cajun Christmas tonight, how do they do that?
We're going to accept tickets at the door up to 75 people. It's $20 for adults, $10 for ages 6 to 10, and 5 and under eat free. And
I want to know about 85 and over. Do they eat free?
85 and over. Well, it depends on if he brings his dentures or not. He can eat for free. We'll give him a bowl of potato salad.
One day the salt.
But there you go.
Mike's sitting here right now thinking, well, I don't have dentures, but I got a pair of pliers. If it needs a free meal, I'll pull them all out.
You can just gum it. It's all good. Jeez.
Well, I want to
And if someone doesn't have time to stop and pick up a toy, but they still want to be part of the raffle, they can purchase a ticket from the Toys for Tots. They can purchase a $15 raffle ticket, and they'll be entered into the raffle as well.
And I'll also let people know there's a Dollar General in that same shopping center. You could pop next door and buy a toy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we want to thank you for coming on and sharing all of this. I love your venture, and I'm going to watch it online and everything. But one more time, tell people where they can get in touch with you.
You can get in touch with us at grub2go.us. Email us at bamagrub2go@gmail.com, or call us at area code 504-498-4800.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on, and Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Y'all have a great weekend.
Thank you, too. Oh, very cool. Awesome, Mike. You want you some Dominican food, Mike?
I know what to eat now when I get over.
Mofongo?
Mofongo?
Mike's like, well,
it really sounded good though.
Yeah.
I like the idea of changing up the menu.
Yeah.
That way.
Well, I do too. That's what I like.
Thing twice.
There's a place over in Foley Magnolia Meats and Groceries.
Yeah, I've been hearing about it.
And I just had a phenomenal item there the other day. They just come up with the craziest stuff and it works.
It reminds me a lot of Turkey and the Wolf in New Orleans, which has a very eclectic sandwich menu that changes often. And it's just, that's the place where we drove all the way to New Orleans to get a fried bologna sandwich and deviled eggs. And it was worth the trip.
And Phil's Pig downtown, the ice spot. Man, they do this great. 251-343-0106 is our number to call and text. It's our last segment coming up.
Tell us your Christmas traditions, folks. I think that's one of the people who
The Great Outdoors every Saturday morning at 7 with FM Talk 1065 Outdoors. Brought to you in part by Yacht Sales in Mobile and Orange Beach. Make your boating dreams come true. And listen to FM Talk 1065 Outdoors.
When it comes to servicing your automobile, trust is of the utmost importance. At Honda's Automotive, we've served Mobile and Baldwin County since 1998, treating every customer like our own. Expertise, and our technicians are seconds to none.
Another good reason to live down here.
Audi, Jaguar, and Land Rover using factory-approved parts and modifications. To give you the help you need at a reasonable price. Visit us on the web or stop by the shop to see how our family can help yours.
Christmas. Uppy, jumpy, friendly, noisy, messy, maybe, sweet, social, well-mannered, quiet. Camp up. Waller Canine Training, building canines to perform under pressure. Surprise them now, impress them later. Waller Canine.
Southwood Kitchen, their BLT,
breast cancer
the L is always some kind of
free breast cancer exam.
and in addition to the T and the L and the B, there's always some kind of local fit.
Offering free remote screening exam. More women's lives. Help them by donating a car, whether it's rural or not. 24-hour pickup. Receive a charitable tax deduction.
My chef Jeremiah
That knowing your donor car is going to help save more lives. Just call 800-267-496. Motion.
Jeremiah had that
267-406. Breast Cancer Foundation needs your help, and your donation could literally save women's lives, helping them catch breast cancer early, like they did with my mom. Today, 267-406. That's 800.
Every year, my dad did, they and then when I was 17, I was at school
Alabama
with
Department of Human Resources. Need for caring men and women to provide food and supportive homes for vulnerable adults. Make a difference in someone's life. Be an adult foster care provider because love never changes. Information, visit hr.alabama.gov/AFC. Sponsored by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association,
Was it well done?
University technology is way deeper than just cryptocurrency. It talks about the hows and why of the blockchain. Plus, introduces you to companies that are pioneering this breakthrough. Beyond the blockchain, beyond the blockchain. Tuesday nights at 8 on FM Talk 65. They are the dynamic duo of dining. Sip and chew with Mike and Stu. Call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Hey, we need to catch a train one day and go to New Orleans.
Yeah, I do.
Go that wolf, something Turkey and the Wolf. Or
Turkey and the Wolf. I'd like for you to try it. You've been to
Cochon.
Cochon Butcher. I haven't been to Cochon, but you've been to Cochon Butcher.
Both.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. The donut shop that's right there in the Garden District. District.
Oh yeah,
that place is phenomenal.
Oh, I'm eating at the hamburger place across the street. They have ostrich burgers there.
Oh, I have not tried it.
It's called Eats.
I've seen their.
I guess it's still there. I mean, things change so much.
Yeah. Now, Kingfisher's in the French Quarter. It's a really good place. And I got a crackling sampler as an appetizer.
Mhm.
The paper cone, like the French fries come in, but it was chicken, pork, and duck cracklings assorted.
Oh, wow.
And oh yeah, I'll get that. I just got 2 appetizers, and the other one was buffalo gator ribs. That was fantastic too. But the crackling sampler, I tried like the first one. I'm like, oh yeah. Then I tried that. Like, oh, this is so rich. Then I tried the third one. I went, oh. And then she came in. She goes, how? They are fantastic. Can you give me a to-go container? Because on the third one, I was full. She goes, yeah. Usually a table of like 15 shares one of those. I took the rest home, son, and made some crackling cornbread with it. Make you slap your mouth.
Was it called Eats Inc? Was it called Eats Inc? INC?
Could be. I mean, it's directly across the street from
District.
map.
From District.
Yeah.
Which great coffee at District. I'm not a coffee person, but everything, it looks like kegs of beer sitting up there, but they're different brews of coffee. European brews, under pressure, under vacuum. And the donuts at District, I've had one that was strawberry and basil that had a slice of strawberry in the glaze. So the best ones that I've had there are the sriracha maple. It was amazing how mixing the sriracha into that maple glaze brought out the garlic in the sriracha sauce. And garlic, when it's roasted, gets kind of sweet. It was delicious. And the other one is their Vietnamese iced coffee donut. Tastes like coffee smells.
Is that on Maple Street?
No, this is Elysian Fields, or not Elysian Fields. What is that?
No, I mean Eats.
The main through.
It's not Champatula, is it?
The magazine, right?
Magazine, maybe.
Yeah.
Magazine Street.
Yeah, I think that's. But it's the Garden District in New Orleans. It won't be in the French Quarter. It'll be the other side of Canal.
That brings up another point about food. I think food is probably one of the better Christmas gifts to give. And if you don't cook for somebody, get them gift certificates. Or gift card. Every restaurant has them. And get them maybe for amounts that, you're not paying for an entire meal, but where they can come in for lunch or breakfast.
Yeah, get a free dessert, get a free appetizer.
Yeah, get samples, try different things.
Something I would like to see Mobile return to doing?
What's that?
Is having Réveillon.
What's that?
Okay, it's huge in New Orleans. The special menus that restaurants put on that are prefix, and it's more like charcuterie and little pastries and bread and like that. Réveillon was traditionally eaten at midnight when you got back from midnight mass. And now restaurants in New Orleans, I mean, it's one of the biggest things in the year in New Orleans. So what's Dominica's going to have on their Réveillon menu? What's Commander's Palace going to have on their Réveillon menu? And it's an independent menu of what they normally serve. But it's not you pick something off that menu. It's you pick that entire menu. You're choosing to do that menu. That's your meal tonight. And it's more of a long drawn on, more European kind of thing. Probably would be a couple of hours. Maybe. I haven't been when Lubitz was over there, that the number of the restaurants she worked at were involved in the Réveillon dinners. I'd like to see Mobile bring that back, because we used to do that here in Mobile. Remember, we were French and Spanish before we were American.
Yeah.
And they're both Catholic. And that is a Catholic tradition. And I'm all for it anytime we go, hey, let's have a meal at midnight. I'm down. I'll wake up for that. I'll wake up, eat a meal, go right back to sleep.
I have.
Yeah.
Not in Mobile, but you're talking about my first time in France. We're 2.5 hour lunches.
Right.
Dinner was some of the dinners we were 4.5 hours long.
Right.
5-course dessert. Like, wow, this is unbelievable. But they were showing off.
Yeah. And none of the courses were huge.
They weren't.
And that's how you do that, because I love it like a chef's menu. And I'm drawing a blank to the name, and because I'm using the phone to shoot video, I can't look it up. Maybe Steve can. There is a Spanish tapas restaurant also in the Garden District in New Orleans. And
I've found the vintage, but I haven't found Eats. I don't think they're
It's been a while.
But the Mediterranean restaurant, the Spanish restaurant there in the Garden District in New Orleans, They have a chef's menu where you get to try like a dozen different tapas, and they just bring them out to you. And Lubitz and I did that last trip that I went over there. And it was about $55 a person, and but we were there 2.5 hours or so, and we had wine with different courses, and we tried like a dozen different incredible Spanish tapas dishes. I love stuff like that. I want to go to a place where I can try 11 different things for dinner. That's it, Caceres. Phenomenal restaurant. Spain is on the Mediterranean, so there's a lot of Mediterranean influence in Spanish food. So, you know, it wouldn't be surprising to have chili peppers and feta cheese and something.
Britannia Street.
Okay.
Or Britannia.
Well, that's going to be it's a corner.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Britannia.
Yeah, and I think Magazine is the one.
Yes, Britannia and Magazine. Yep.
Magazine's what everything's on. There's also the Jack Rose. Is that it? Yeah, the Jack Rose there, very close to Caceres on Magazine in the Garden District. That was just phenomenal. It's one of the older, not like 1800 hotels, but like the 1940s hotels in the Garden District that's been completely restored. It's historic. Just one of the best meals I've ever had in my life is at the Jack Rose, and it was the morning after we ate at Emerald's the night before. And so it had to stand up to. By the way, we haven't mentioned this, but yeah, there's the red wine stuff.
You get into that, buddy.
Emerald Lagasse's son, EJ, I believe, just won a James Beard Award.
Yeah, he won one of the ones that was some of the people on the coast here won. He has really been stepping up.
Yeah, he runs Emerald. He's the chef de cuisine at Emerald's.
So I'd like to use a drink. What was that? With the
that's a salad.
That one. It's going back. That right there. What is that?
It's not blood orange. That's a blood orange.
Blood orange, yeah.
Yeah. Blood orange.
Talk about holiday drinks like that.
We'll do that next.
Cocktails? Yeah, we got another week, you know. We can't put all in the big ones.
New Year's. So
that's true.
Yeah, we went on Studio 10 a number of years ago. They had us come in on New Year's Eve to talk about the traditional food.
That was fun.
Yeah, and I tried to put my eye out with the champagne.
You and Joe here.
Yeah.
Y'all were in the way. I was opening a bottle of champagne like a professional, and it like it was a studio professional.
Like you say.
It was like a professional man. Almost took some lights out, and Joe Emer and Stu's eyes out.
But you were talking last week. You wanted to do a fresh ham. That was what I did on that show. I got a fresh ham and roasted it instead of smoking.
Let's get out there, support local, be local, and buy local. Hey, I want to say hello to a friend of ours that was from South Africa.
South Africa.
What school?
What part of Georgia is that in?
What?
Oh, you know what you forgot?
What's that?
Provolone. Don't forget in broadcast. You know, as long as that sound, I got it.